Good evening, traders. I hope you're having a good day. And as usual, it's always a good day to trade. And so, without further ado, let's begin. Well, for the first half, we have made a really good profit. But while trading in crude oil, the things just got pretty badly messed up. So, let's see how does that go. And I will explain you each and every trade one by one. Well, for the first trade, as you could see, I have actually bought this thing and it was at really good level. The entry was absolutely perfect. You see, if you see at this particular time frame, the US oil as well as crude oil has been falling continuously since 2 or 3 days, and you could see at this point it is taking a forming a double kind of bottom on higher time frame if you check US oil as well as crude oil itself. So based on that thing, I thought yes, this might be the region where it has already gained a support. This might be the region where it might go up. And as well as if you are using CPRs, the today's days were extremely wide. So usually on a wide day, we do not recommend anybody, or the pivot boss doesn't recommend to trade itself or trade extremely carefully. So, but we have entered here on a long trade. So let me give you the reason one by one. Reason number one, the trade was based on a huge fall of US oil for a continuous day, and today it might be a retracement or a sideways day. So based on that, that was the buying. Reason number two, you could see there is a multiple bottoms form and a support region. You could see the previous day candles forming huge wick at the particular region itself, and just previously it formed a huge green candle, bullish candle, and a red candle with a wick. So clear the support area. Reason number three, you could see 20 period moving average on US oil chart. It was so close that it might broke the average and it would touch that green line, that is a weekly support. So based on that thing, the buy. And reason number four, if you see at this point RSI in your chart, you can definitely see a really good support area. But as you could see, it doesn't go like that. It got rejection from the above candle, about 20 period moving average, and it start falling down and hit our SL. So that's how we lost roughly around 15 points on our first trade in crude oil. So for the first loss, we lost 15 points, and the second trade began here. We bought after a couple of while. You could see a huge momentum did happen after it hit a SL, and then it started falling down. So I bought it again based on, you could see the pattern, and on US oil you could see it clearly taking a support from a symmetrical from a triangle pattern. In this thing, it's not really good as a triangle, it's forming a wedge. So based on that thing, you could see a breakout and then a retest of the trend line, and this might be a really good upside momentum. So based on that logic, I bought it here, but this also doesn't work as per the plan. So as you could see, it did start going up at a particular point, but then after the fall did came, and it was a really bad fall, and eventually it took a SL. So at this particular point, we lost a second trade in crude oil with roughly a loss of around 13 points. So that was another big and major loss for us while trading. So at this particular point, I should have stopped trading and closed the system. But as you could see, the trader's dilemma, or you could say, just to form a greed to recover this losses, I didn't follow that rule and I again entered the trade just after a few minutes by shorting it again at the same particular level which I bought it. But I did exit this trade very fastly because I was not happy from the position at which I shorted. So it did happen, but it did close with no profit and absolutely no loss in this condition, this state. So that was the third trade I took. And moving on, the fourth one, you could see, and the fourth trade did happen. You could see after fall on the previous second trade, there was a huge rejection candle from the outside, red color, and a huge bullish green candle. So I bought it at extremely top after it taking the 20 period moving average. So that was the wrong decision in particular case at this point. I should have waited after such a green bullish candle for a slight retracement, and then should have brought. Second thing, I should have considered the major trend is of downside. That's right. Major trend was downside for a couple of days, so there would be a really high bearish momentum and really slow or slug. So as you could see, I was just calculating how much I've gained. So my loss at this particular point was roughly around 28 points, which the target was achieved, but my target was a bit higher as I thought it could be a retracement on a sideways day. So it might touch the value area high, but definitely that didn't take place. You could see the huge red candle formed with inverted wick, yeah, wick on the upside. That candle itself indicates there would be a huge selling pressure in the market, even though market is near the support area on itself. So that candle was formed on 15 minutes. I was a bit worried that this thing might go sideways, so I trailed my SL from 15 points to a 9 points stop. And as you could see in further thing, the SL was eventually hit, causing a really huge loss of roughly around 4,100 rupees. So that was a huge and the third biggest loss in my trading this channel. So that was happened. So that was the trades we have taken. So the mistake was I should have closer trading after the first two losses. Second one was I should have neither start a trade or initiated on a sideways day. And the third one was I should have analyzed the chart very carefully, very deeply. But that didn't happen, which end up causing a huge loss while quitting. So if this thing happened with you guys also and you do make such rookie mistake, don't forget to smash that like button. Do tell me the when did that happen, when did you hit your losses, and which was your biggest loss during trading career. Comment down that thing below, and don't forget to share this video with all your traders community. Don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell so you would never miss any update from us, and thank you for watching.